Guess what?
Hot pants day.
Look at the size of that eagle.
It's almost like a plastic rather than a paint.
It's only a little bit of surface area, and look at the weight of the one at the above.
Welcome back to the channel. Whirly and Nick, a couple from the UK. In 2017, due to a health scare, we gave up our 9-to-5 lives and bought a lodge on the east coast of England, where we started enjoying life and seeing more of the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join us on our biggest adventure yet as we drive from LA to Orlando on our USA road trip. Welcome to a new vlog. We are in the Tropicana in Las Vegas, just getting ready. We're going to go out. It's very hot already. It's 9 AM in the morning and it's baking. We're going to go out to Red Rock Canyon today to have a look around there, and then we're going to go to Premium Outlets, which Nick tells me is bigger than the one in Orlando.
Bigger than the Vineland ones, yeah.
So we're going to go out and have a mooch around there, a bit of a shop. And then we might just chill around the pool, I don't know, and then we'll do some more Vegas stuff this afternoon or this evening.
Not going anywhere until my neck band's charged. I don't know whether we've shown this on vlog, have we?
No, so let me show you this one. So you've seen the white neck fan that I've been using for months and months and months. We've both been using, really good. If you've not seen them before and you wonder what that white thing is I have around my neck, it's a neck fan and it's fantastic.
It's got a little speaker.
It's got a little ice plate on the back. So Nick has the new version.
This is fantastic. We've been using this now for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And it's basically got cold plates now around here, not just on the back like the original version. So these are cold plates. They're actually heat sensitive as well. So when they warm up, they turn black, and when they go cold. It's also got 3 fan settings. Oh, wait a minute. It's because it's charging. So it's got 3 fan settings, F1, F2, F3, which is like the original one's got. But then if you push this button here, it changes to C. So basically it activates these ice plates on the back. So, and then there's 3 settings on that. And if it's winter, you hold it down and it turns to heat mode on. So you basically have like a neck scarf, and it goes all the way around your neck.
That'll be good.
And it's a lot more compact, and you can twist.
Yeah.
Unlike the other one.
So it's the same brand, Coolify, but it's Coolify 2.
And it's on our Amazon storefront, and there's a link in the description below.
It'd be interesting to take this to Disneyland Paris at Christmas and put it on the heating.
Oh yeah, well yeah, there we go, it's on the heat setting now. It pings when it goes on the heat setting, and it heats up really quickly, and it's cool. Look at that now, it's changing colour instantly. And that is like a hot steering wheel on a car. It's lovely on your neck, but I'm going to turn that off because it flattens the battery quicker.
And we definitely don't need the heating today because, ignore all my pants which are drying, which I've washed, it's absolutely red hot out here. So this is the view that we've got from our balcony in the Tropicana. Wow, it looks beautiful around that pool at the minute. Oh, it says pool closed actually. I wondered why there were nobody in. The pool's closed at the moment. Don't know. Maybe it's too early. Guess what?
Hot pants day.
Okay.
Fortunately, you can see the white where my normal shorts would go down that far.
Let's go.
Lee's not keen. I love them.
Right, we're a bit peckish this morning, so I thought we'd come to Subway, see if they do a decent breakfast. Quick stop off there for breakfast. It was very nice actually. We were going to get like the breakfast ones, but then we saw it were less calories to have like an all-American club. So I had ham, chicken, bacon, and it was very nice actually. Had a coffee as well. They didn't do any teas. They didn't do decaf.
They had no onions.
So I had a coffee, so I'll be bouncing later. Just having a quick stop off at the garage next door to fill up on petrol, so we'll see what the price is here.
Clubtails makes any party insane.
Right, we have, what is it today?
Real cocktail flavor.
509, I think it is.
509. Not too bad, is it?
No, a little bit expensive. Remember, black pump is gas, unless it's a BP, and then it's the same colour as the UK, which is just to confuse everybody.
We're on our way to Red Rock Canyon. It's only about, what is it?
20 minutes.
33 minutes to go. I'll just show you as we're driving the strip. America's Got Talent live at Luxor.
I picture the poor people that are actually in those rooms that have like the banner over
Well,
their
yeah,
windows.
that's true.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Las Vegas Boulevard South.
Mandalay Bay there, still my favourite hotel. It just looks so classy, doesn't it, I think?
And still not being in it.
Well, not this trip,
Not
no,
this
but we
trip.
have actually stayed in Mandalay Bay and it was nice. I was just saying, I wonder how much Bud Light pay to have that on the side of Luxor.
Probably the price of all those rooms per night.
I do like a Bud Light. So it looks like we're going left, actually, so not going to see the strip. Monorail, 2 monorails, about to pass each other. So, the Red Rock Canyon, I've got a few facts about it. It's a conservation area, so we should be able to get in with our pass that we got, the annual pass, what's it called? My Beautiful America Pass.
Yeah, something like that.
It's about 15 miles west of Las Vegas, and apparently it's easily seen from the Las Vegas Strip. So, maybe it's over there.
West that way.
It's a set of sandstone peaks and walls which were formed by thrust faults, including the Keystone Thrust. The walls are up to 3,000 feet, so a lot of people go there for climbing. So apparently it's all kind of red. So we'll just go and have a look and see what it's about. Nick really fancied going to see this.
What's a thrust?
Well,
Continue on Las Vegas Boulevard South for half a mile.
I imagine it's something to do with like the fault lines where they're like thrusting against each other and it like projected these walls up. Do you think?
He just gets in.
No, that sounds plausible to me. Yeah.
Yeah. No idea.
Right, just on our way down this street, and I can spot an IKEA sign. Should we call in for meatballs, Nick?
No. As tempted as I might be.
IKEA Las Vegas. Is it a big one? Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, it's massive. So it looks like those rocks just there. I'm presuming it's those because they're very red compared to the rest of them. Look at those views. I'm
Take the next right.
not sure how well it comes across on camera, but in real life it's just stunning. So it's a 13-mile scenic drive. So here's the turnstiles, which we should get to go in free with our America the Beautiful annual pass, which is coming really handy so far. And then apparently you just drive around for 13 miles. So the admission is $15 if you don't have this pass. We'll see if ours works.
Should do.
And so then you just drive around the scenic loop and then stop when you want and get out. So there's 2 entrances, 2 ways as you come in. A scenic drive there, which we're going to do in a while, which takes you up to the red rocks. And then there's a visitor centre here, so we're going to go and have a look at this first, see if it tells you all about it. Look at the size of that eagle, bald eagle stuffed. Go and sit at the side of it, Nick, just to show you how big that is.
It would probably come up to my chin with its wings expanded. Look at those claws though.
I know.
They're literally like...
What's this? Oh, lizard.
Yeah, there's one out. Oh my god, it looks like it's just going to run.
You can touch it if you like, Nick.
But he's asked to touch.
Look at that one, it's like a proper little dinosaur.
I'd laugh if it just went...
Snakes. I'm not a fan of snakes. So we're in the visitor centre, so it's just showing you the animals that are around here. Blimey, look at the size of that golden eagle. Wow.
It is.
That's huge compared to my hand. Mojave green rattlesnake. It says it's extremely dangerous. And it says its venom is often regarded the most potent of any rattlesnake. It is neurotoxic, damages nerves, and hemotoxic, damages blood. if bitten, seek immediate medical attention.
It's making me feel funny.
I think we'll stay in the car.
I think we will.
We might not get out. Look at that view.
It's like Westworld. Have you ever seen the film Westworld, the original one, where they're all in a control tower
Don't
and
think
it's
so.
a western town and they can control robots and things like that?
No.
It's a very good film. Either that or Hunger Games, and I'm like, this is the arena and we're in the control centre.
Let's go look in the gift shop.
There's a tortoise over here.
Tortoise?
Turtle.
Turtle, yeah. Oh no, is it tortoise?
Tortoise.
Yeah, I won't mind seeing that out there. What is it? White-tailed antelope squirrel? You fancy reading all about the snake?
No, all I need to know is to keep away from it.
Right, the first stop on our scenic route.
I wonder where the closest rattlesnake is.
I know. I keep looking out for him.
Look at that, there's a trail that goes down there.
Yeah.
There are people that are going down, so as long as we stay on the
Yeah,
paths,
down there.
we're going to have to do it, aren't we?
Just be careful where you're putting your feet.
You go first.
I want the rattlesnake. You're like a big moth. Right, we're going down.
Down there?
Yeah. It's like what you'd see in a western, and like a donkey carrying somebody down a hill. Do you know what I mean? I've just seen a guy fall, literally there, and just kind of scrape back down on all the pebbles. Wow, check that out. So this rock here is literally slid, and you can see the gap where it's not all the way in, and then in here there's like a cave, which is probably the perfect place for a rattlesnake to be cooling down in this sun. So we'll stay out of that. Not much further. Which way do we go? I can see somebody there,
We'll just
so...
go to them rocks there.
What?
We'll just go to them rocks there.
Why?
I don't want to go too far down.
Why? It's a canyon. We're going to go into the Antelope Canyons later in the trip. Right, we're almost at the bottom. Convince Lee to come down. He's here. Only problem is we've got to walk back up. Could do with a Diet Coke. On ice. There's lots of echoes from people ahead. I presume there's some kind of cavern. And we get to go in. This looks like a right place for a rattlesnake. Come on, Lee, I'll go first. Ooh, this is getting a bit precarious. Ooh. There's red sand everywhere now. Oh my god. Wow. Check this out. Oh my goodness, what is it?
It's a frog.
Little frog.
Yeah, there's tons of frogs. If you would have gone the other direction, like just back out to your left now, there's a little tiny pond area, I think, with some water accumulation, and there's a ton of them.
Right. Right, so that path kind of ended as it started. There was a little chasm at the bottom. We did see some frogs, which was a bit weird. Seen frogs in the desert, but we got talking to a couple that live in Vegas, and they were telling us a lot of things in the area that aren't necessarily tourist things, including a coffee shop. So we may end up
We've got some plans.
heading there after we've done this 13-mile scenic route.
Bonnie Springs.
Bonnie
apparently,
Springs.
a lovely town.
And there's a nice coffee shop there that's decorated. We're still climbing up the mountain, by the way. That's decorated really coffee shop style. We were chatting for about 10-15 minutes about different places and different things to see. So thank you guys if you're watching.
If you're watching, hi guys.
Right, we're on a third place to stop. The second one was just a sandstone quarry and it was a mile to get to it. So we decided that because we've got so much to do today, we didn't want to do that. We just want to pull in quick views around and look at that for scenery. And it is quite cool.
Yeah, it's nice actually.
The sun's
There's a nice
hot, but the
breeze.
air's
You can-
cold.
You can probably hear the breeze, it's quite nice.
but we haven't filled the ice chest up, and I just want a nice cold root beer.
Me too, but they're quite warm root beers at the moment. That's where we've just come from, the Red Rocks. Right, we're just continuing round on the 13-mile scenic road, and then we'll just pull off if anything looks interesting. So it looks like the road is going to go straight through those mountains there.
Gap between them, I think.
Yeah, it's quite green there actually.
Yeah.
Well, the guys who were talking to us said at some point it'll go very cool and you'll get lots of water.
Ice box, something he said.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we could just get a nice cold drink from like a fresh stream.
Maybe we can fill the icebox up.
Oh, good idea.
Look at that. I think that's the most impressive view I've seen so far while we've been driving.
Really?
What do you mean?
That compared to what it was when we were driving out of Yosemite, all those glaciers.
Really? Well, I know that was impressive, but
Alright, so the road is not actually
no,
taking
it
us
goes
over there, it
round.
bends us round.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, it does. It goes down.
Oh yeah, it
look.
goes down there. Well, it looks like you've got a choice here.
Unless the other one's like a new stopping point or something.
Right, we carried on and looked at a few more places along the way, and we've ended up coming out of the 13-mile loop, and we're going to head to Bonnie Springs, which that couple told us about. They said it was a lovely place, a little town with lots of coffee shops and stuff like that. Sounds right up our street, and it's only 8 minutes away from the end of the trail, so we thought we'd go and check it out and see what it's like.
The trail was mainly for people who want to go hiking.
Yeah.
So the parking lots look no different to them all, but I think if you want to see the really good scenery, you've got to like do hikes
for a few miles. But that first stop for me, that was the best, because you saw all the red rocks.
Yeah.
And you can go down into that canyon with all the frogs, and then the rest you just got to pick some hikes and just go off on them if you want to.
We wouldn't do that, not in this heat.
Not today. It's very hot, yeah, and I don't like the thought of rattlesnakes. I do like the sound of Bonnie Springs, so we'll see what that's like. Okay, we've got to where Bonnie Springs is, and there's a gate which says private property.
In 200 yards, turn right.
There's also no town.
No, so I don't know whether we've come to the wrong place, the wrong Bonnie Springs. It is Bonnie Springs Road, so we might...
Let me have a look.
Yeah, you have a quick look. Right, so this is Blue Diamond, that's the school there. It's just a little town, apparently it was Bonnie Springs, but it closed down.
That looks like a coffee
Village
shop.
Market, so this is just like a really tiny sort of residential place now that's popped up in its wake, a little community centre there. What's this here?
That looks like it could be...
Gas station.
Let's go around the front and have a look.
Cottonwood Station. Explore, eat and relax.
Very quaint, isn't it?
There was a sign coming in when we were coming in. Oh yeah,
We'll just park in
we're
there.
gonna have a look. We're gonna have a little drink or something.
Yeah.
There was a sign coming in saying a residential area, not a recreational area.
Yeah, recreation doesn't mean keep out, it just means that
Well, we'll see when
there's
we
no
walk in.
like sports or
See if
tourism here.
everybody looks at us when we walk in.
Yeah, we'll go straight back out again.
Right, so we've got sat down in the cafe we're sharing a caramel apple galette.
Sharing, when he means sharing, he means I've already eaten mine,
He's
and
already
that's,
eaten half,
that's his share.
Was it nice?
It was absolutely delicious. The cream is like New York style cheesecake on it.
And I'm having a unsweet iced tea. Nick's waiting for his. Are you going to get it?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I get some creamer with it as well, please?
Sure,
Thank you.
Nick's having a decaf iced coffee.
It looks very weak, iced coffee. She's just going to get me the creamer.
This is the little coffee shop where we've just had our snacks. They've got a lot of little trinkets and things. Right, back in the car, and we're just going to go to a place called the Seven Magic Mountains. We've originally saw this on Theme Park Baz's vlog, and it's 7 huge, colourful, like art installation things.
Big rocks in the
Big
desert.
rocks, basically in the desert. Yeah, it's an artist thing. Some artists have done it.
We saw it on the monorail the other night as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw it on the monorail the other night, and it reminded me about it. And we were only 30 minutes away, so we thought we'd just go and check it out before we then go to Premium Outlets and have a look at some shopping. they are. Nick was just saying from here they look like blow up like Simpson dolls or Christmas things that you put out at Christmas. But it's 7 rocks.
Pile of coloured rocks, basically.
Yeah, done by an artist. It's free to look around. You don't need any reservations or anything. You just park up and go and have a look. Right, so here's a little bit about the Magic Mountains. It's an art production. Thunder Nevada Museum of Art presents the 7 Magic Mountains, very windy here, a large-scale site-specific public artwork by artist Hugo Rondinone. The installation opened in May 2016. It's been around ages. So each stone boasts a different fluorescent colour. Each individual totem stands between 30 and 35 feet high.
We're all sourced locally, all the rocks.
And Nick says it looks like Marge Simpson.
It does. Exactly like Marge Simpson. You can pick one out as well.
The one in the middle.
With the green hair.
With the green hair.
That's the first thing I saw when I walked up.
She doesn't have blue hair, but I know what you
it?
mean. It's the shape of Marge Simpson's hair.
It looks very similar. They must have to keep topping up the paint because this amount of wind and dust, you know what I mean, it would make them filthy.
It's very windy here.
So apparently the artist placed them strategically here because it's basically meant to reflect the colourful lifestyle and what have you of Las Vegas, and then the rocks relating to the mountain behind. And it's placed on the road that's actually the main road between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, so when people come in, they basically get to see it on the right hand side. It's almost like a plastic rather than a paint. It's almost like it's super thick that fills in the gaps rather than soaks in.
I'm sure when I watched Theme Park Baz's vlog, I'm sure people have done like graffiti on it.
I would imagine it'll take a lot of maintenance.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks like a big chunk of ice cream.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? It amazes me how they can actually get it to balance, especially with this kind of wind. A lot of that surface pressure and the wind is going to make them move, but each one of them will weigh like 2 tons each probably.
God, that one's so precarious, the orange and the red. It's only a little bit of surface area, and look at the weight of the one at the above. How the hell that stays up, I've no idea. Still say that one looks like ice cream. So windy out here.
I'm glad we saw these, I like it.
I like the silver ones because they look like space rocks.
Yeah.
It's so random, isn't it?
Right, we're back in the car. We're just going to go and head to Alamo, and I don't know if I mentioned it in a previous vlog, but we can hear like a knocking sound on this car. We've heard it for a few days. Don't know if
really since we picked it up.
Yeah. We don't know if anything's kind of wrong with it or not, but as we're doing all this driving, we want to be better safe than sorry.
It's like driving with a adhesive pad stuck on one wheel, and it's kind of, you can feel like you're running over something each time you turn the wheel, and the slower you are, the more you feel it.
There's an Alamo in Vegas, so we're just going to drop it in and just see what they said. Just like I said, better safe than sorry. Right, we've been into the Alamo Death. They said it's easy. We just drop it off as if we were returning the car, but just tell them we need to swap out, and then we should just be able to go and get another one. So let's see if it's as easy as it sounds. And this Alamo, if you're coming to Vegas, is right next to the airport. Just behind us is the Strip.
It's huge.
It is huge. It's bigger than the Orlando.
Well, this building's probably as big as the Orlando parking lot.
So it looks pretty easy if you're going to get a car from here, which we'll find out in a minute.
Alamo's there.
And just like that, it's goodbye to RAV and hello to Rogue. We are now in a Nissan Rogue. It's a lot nicer, the screen's so much better, and it can actually see Android Auto.
Use any lane to turn slightly right onto Gillespie Street, then turn right onto East Warm Springs Road.
And Android Google now sounds like
Take
she's
the next right onto East Warm
in
Springs
Dolby
Road.
stereo, so a much nicer
Continue on East
car.
Warm Springs Road
Wow,
for half a
she's
mile.
loving the airtime. She's a camera hog. So a much nicer car now. It was very easy actually. We just told them.
It drives itself. It's like light on the steering.
Right, so that was a successful outcome to that. So if you ever have any problems with an Alamo car, just take it to your closest Alamo pickup and just let them know. And they were like, yeah, just tell them what's wrong with it. It's just a swap out.
It's not as good on fuel economy though. It's about it's about 40-50 miles less.
In a quarter of a
on
mile,
fuel. It's
turn
already
right
used 4
onto
miles
Las
while we've been
Vegas
driving out of the
Boulevard
garage.
South.
We couldn't find another RAV4, so we had to get this Rogue, but it is a much nicer car.
We did end up in an Outlander.
Yeah,
but the fuel economy was shocking, even though it was a PHEV as well.
So we are now 15 minutes away from Premium Outlets North Las Vegas. So we're going to go and have a
Take
look.
the next right onto Las Vegas Boulevard South.
And I need some more sunglasses because mine just broke. There's the Premium Outlets. So there is 2. This is the North one, apparently the bigger one.
It's huge.
Ooh, a cheesecake factory.
How convenient.
I am peckish, but it's always too much at Cheesecake
have
Factory.
arrived.
We've arrived. Unlike the Orlando parking here, you've got to pay $5.
Robin gets. You've got to pay for carrier bags in supermarkets here as well.
Right, we're in the Adidas shop. Lee's already found a man bag that he wants, and I want some of them as well. I've got too many Everlast and they're starting to wear now.
Yeah.
Get me some of them. Get me some of them.
I'll get one pack, Charles.
No, I want one each.
I want
Yeah, half price off, 50% off.
Is it though?
Yeah.
First purchase made, some socks.
50% off.
If I didn't know any better, I would say we were in Premium Outlets Vineland, wouldn't you?
In Orlando.
It looks exactly the same here, exactly. Even the stalls in the centre are the same.
I hope they do orange chicken just the same. as
Let's see
well.
if they do.
Okay, we're starving, or I'm starving. So, oh, there we go. Kung Po Wok, fresh Chinese. Oh, we could be healthy and go for the green leaves.
Bye.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Sesame chicken. It didn't have any orange chicken, so we've gone for sesame chicken, and it smells absolutely out of this world.
Help me tear the box.
Oh, it might not be Character Outlet, but it's a
Look.
Disney outlet. We'll have a look.
I found you some sunglasses.
Not quite what I meant when I needed some new sunglasses.
But they're Disney. And they're only $4.
No, thank you. Yeah, so it's like a Disney store, i.e. the old Disney stores in the UK, an outlet version rather than like the Character Outlet. What's this? Headphone case, $9.98. How much are the cases here? Ooh, 98 cents for an iPhone XS. That's not too bad. $7.98, $7.98, $4.98. Friggin' hell. $43.98 for that one. It is a nice one, that one though. I did like that movie, Eternals.
Me too. I
I
liked
think it was very successful, wasn't it? I don't know.
Richard Fadden in it. But there we go. Pin set. Should have been $60 and it's $20. Little quality pins and all them. Might have to watch it again.
Yeah, I'd watch it again. That's a big pin. Haunted Mansion Special Edition $7.98. That's the biggest
Pops.
pin I've ever seen. Oh, it's
Pop
a pop
pins.
one, yeah.
The pop pins.
Yeah.
So they do have different ones, but they've only got loads of that and only one of that one.
Speaking of Eternals now, I do like that. $6.98. Wouldn't go with anything we've got though, but I do like that.
No. We saw these in Orlando, didn't
Yeah.
we? Sure, we saw them actually in Disney World somewhere.
You don't think it were in Character Outlet?
No, we saw them in the parks, I'm sure we did. Because Hannah was with us at the time.
I think the happiest things. Oh, look at these. That's what Jade got.
Yeah.
$19.99. I'm sure they're that price in non-packs. Oh, that's a nice big mug.
Look at that. Look at the Sleeping Beauty mug.
Yeah, oh my god,
With
be
diamonds
careful.
on it. Well, not diamonds, but jewels.
I prefer that.
It's a big bugger, and it's heavy as well.
Look at that. $1 per play. You can see if you can grab yourself a pair of sneakers.
What, you would have played twice to get 2 shoes?
But here we go. Aeropostale. Buy one, get 2 free on graphic t-shirts. Right, he's picked a pair of glasses. They're the same ones he's already bought last time when we were in
Actually
Orlando.
got these at home, but I
And
just didn't bring
left
them.
them at the lodge.
Well, I just need to get some because
Well, you're going to have to because we've got another 3 weeks before we get to Orlando.
no, it's
So-
broken. So there we go. $6.98 later. I've got some new sunglasses.
Should have been $9.
Yes, they should. Nick got 20% off, did you?
Yeah, there was a sign on the counter that said if you text a certain number to a certain number, you got 20% off your in-store purchase. So lo and behold, we did. So when we get to Orlando, that's what Lee'll be doing when I buy my t-shirts for 20% off as well.
I want to look at O'Neill's just there. There we go. We've just been looking around the car park for the last half an hour. We forgot where we're parked.
I think it's this way.
Yeah, that's it.
I can hear it, I can't see it.
Right, we're heading back to the hotel. We're just going to have a little chill, freshen up before we go out. I'm just going to show you this on the stratosphere, or the strat as they call it. Can you see, that's as far as I can zoom in, you can see the ride extending out to the left where they're going round.
In 200 yards, use the left 2 lanes.
I'll
to
do
turn
any
left
ride.
Shall we do
onto the
that?
slip road to Los
No.
Angeles.
Not a chance. Right, we are showered and some hours later, we are showered and changed. Got his glad rags on for partying, even though we won't be partying. We have no idea what we're going to do. We're probably going to head across to Park MGM because we've got a couple of 2-for-1 mimosas and cocktail vouchers that we want to use. Don't know where we're going to eat. We maybe just have a pond around.
We've just had Chinese.
You can frig off if you think that's all I'm having all day.
How do you mean?
Well, we've had nothing else. Apart from a Subway for breakfast.
Subway and a Chinese?
Yeah, I'm afraid if you want to go on that diet, then trot on. But I'm starving.
Come on, man.
Right, we're off.
Right, we're just making our way across the strip, and I can already tell a huge difference now that it's Sunday night and that it's not Saturday and that the fight has finished. It's really, really quiet compared, isn't it? I mean, if you looked on those corners last night, it was absolutely heaving.
This bridge last night, you couldn't even get over it.
Yeah. So if you do intend to come to Vegas, try and come midweek. And if this is what it's like, it's much better.
That's why when you do the My Vegas free rooms, it's only valid Thursday to Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, it's so much nicer tonight. It's absolutely bliss.
Remember last night when we walked past here?
Yeah,
we
you
were
couldn't
pushing past
move.
people.
It's just,
If the strip was like this all the time, I'd quite enjoy Vegas.
it's relaxing. It's not stressed. You can have a proper look around. It's like a different place.
Thank you.
Cotton candy cocktail. We've got 2 for 1, but that's sweet.
God, it's strong. Well, the sugar's not really infused yet, but
I've got a bubbles one, which is like sparkling wine and carver or something like that. I can't remember, so let me try it. Ooh, that's nice.
let me try it.
Try.
Try mine.
It's like just a sparkling wine cocktail.
Oh, it smells of lemonade, but it's like the fizziness of Prosecco.
Let me try. Yeah, it's like a Prosecco cocktail.
Lee's currently just picking our dinner out on the app.
Ooh, that's strong. Nice
Get
though.
in.
This is where we are. We're in the Juniper Cocktail Lounge. It's a very nice, kind of swanky, relaxed place. I imagine last night this place was absolutely heaving, but it's not bad today. And then just behind me is all the slot machines.
Right, we've had cocktails and we've moved on to La La Noodles. So
Is
we're
that
gonna...
anything to do with Lady Gaga?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I reckon it is. Well, because Lady Gaga's got a shop next door.
Well, yeah, but just because it's La La and Gaga, it's not the same.
Well, La La Land, you're in it.
So there's the menu. We're going to get some noodles, some broccoli,
Hot stickers.
and
Some beers.
just enjoy some nice food. Right, next door's food turned up, so we've changed our order because it looks absolutely amazing. So we are going to get Mongolian beef, hot stickers, and jasmine rice, and a Bud Light. Hot
stickers to start.
Are they pork or chicken?
No idea.
This is the Mongolian beef that everybody around us is getting. Like, the table's left, the table's right, everybody's ordering this.
I can confirm.
It looks delicious.
It's beautiful.
Have you tried it?
Yeah.
So sweet. Delicious.
Just walking past the Brooklyn Bridge here. And we're heading down to Excalibur where we might try the gelato. I've seen it every time we've been in there and I fancied trying it. So
It'd be nice if you arrived.
yeah, I fancy some gelato. I don't know what flavour, we'll see when we get in there.
I'm just watching my mum on the flight home. She's actually flying from New York back to Manchester.
Yeah.
So she's got 2 hours, 29 minutes to go. It only just seemed when we left the premium outlets that she was taking off when we were in the premium outlets. Doesn't seem like a 7-hour flight, does it? I think it's
No.
like 6 hours from New York.
I think she'll be alright. She's just got 2 seats, i.e. one person next to her. And we paid to upgrade.
Yeah, my brother upgraded her coming out, and
Yeah.
we upgraded her going back.
Yeah, so she's got extra legroom again, like she did coming out. So hopefully she'll be alright. Hopefully she'll get some sleep. So yes, we're going to the Excalibur now. And we're going to try some gelato.
And I'm going to wait up till midnight until she lands. He'll be snoring within 20 minutes of getting back to the room.
Gelato.
What does that sign say?
Coca-Cola, something like that. I think I'm gonna go for schmores or cappuccino. I don't know which one.
Look at this, peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanuts on it.
Peanut butter and chocolate would make it like a Snickers.
That's a dark chocolate, you
Yeah.
can tell from the dark chocolate.
Yeah, I like look at
I'm
that.
going to get rainbow birthday cake and
Birthday cake.
yeah,
And what?
raspberry truffle.
That's raspberry. You want
Chocolate and butter pecan. It's very good.
I got butter pecan. However, I'm not keen on that. But that,
Birthday cake.
yeah, I don't know what it tastes of. Not birthday cake. It's
That
like
was
a vanilla.
$7.25 for a medium cup.
I'm trying not to laugh. Ramming it in, stood near a fence.
For frick's sake.
Mine's the most disgusting flavour I've ever had. I've stopped eating it.
Brand new on these shorts tonight.
Get them in laundry, they'll be hung in bathroom tonight. So I had butter pecan and birthday cake. The birthday cake was nice. The butter pecan tastes of absolutely nothing. You had butter pecan as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we're a bit shit.
Right, we've got a. We're gonna go and get some beers.
As last food and beverage of the evening, we've got a buy one get one free beer.
Through the
Anyone would think we're just sort of like going around Vegas getting all the free bids that we can get off the MGM Rewards app. And well, yeah, it's
Well,
pretty,
yeah, you
pretty
should
much
see.
true.
Yeah, but you should see the queue at the MGM Rewards desk. There's
Everybody uses
millions of people doing
Yeah,
it.
let's go get us beer.
What you do? So I don't think we've explained how this works. So you play the My Vegas app on your phone, build up your reward points. Then you purchase what you want as your freebie in the app, and it's usually a 2-for-1 or maybe like a complimentary something. And then when you've decided and you actually arrive at the hotel, you go over to the MGM Reward desk, which is in front of me now, and they load your reward onto a little plastic magnetic card, like a Visa card, and then you use that to pay for your drinks or your whatever in the restaurants or the bars, etc. So this is it. It's the MGM's reward desk, and each MGM hotel has one of these. If you're at Caesar's Palace, they also have the equivalent of the MGM rewards there as well.
So that's the process for using the MGM Rewards. We'd never heard of it until Theme Park Bazza told us about it. Then we started playing the game. It's totally free. You just play it on a night or whatever. I'm laid in bed just playing it. It just plays itself, really.
So at some point during this trip, well after the trip, we'll work out exactly how much money we've saved by doing the MGM Rewards. Yeah. So I couldn't wait, we've just sat here and worked it out. We've saved about $782 on 2 hotel rooms, lots of cocktails, lots of beers, buy one get one frees. A lot of the food and drink is buy one get one frees.
It's not just food and drink either. We've got buy one get one free monorail tickets.
Buy one get one half price.
Buy one get one half price monorail tickets.
Yeah.
We've got an aquarium which we're going to tomorrow, Mandalay Bay.
We've got the buffet at the Bellagio. We've got the buffet at the MGM. We've had buy one get one free beers and cocktails every day since we've been here. Yeah.
You'll have to excuse the orange yellow lights again in this room. Have you been messing with that aircon?
Nope.
It's baking in here.
No, it's not. It's 20 degrees.
It's red hot. So, tomorrow we are heading to the Bellagio for our final night in Las Vegas. We have one free night there, which we've got on the MGM Rewards app.
Unfortunately, we couldn't shorten our stay here because it costs more to shorten it. So we basically this hotel room is just going to be vacant. So we're going to leave all the stuff here and we're just going to take like a night bag over.
We'd already booked this hotel and then we got the free Bellagio and we called up and said, can we cancel the one night, which is tomorrow night here? And they said, well, it'll cost you more to cancel it.
To go from
and then
3
you've got
nights
to
to
rebook
2
it or
nights.
something.
Yeah,
So
we said they said if we cancel the 3 nights and book the 2, it'll cost us like £200 more. So we're like, well, we'll just leave it then. And
so we've got a free night in Bellagio anyway, so we're going to use that.
Yep.
So I'm actually really looking forward to that because the Bellagio is a very nice hotel.
Last day in Vegas tomorrow. We've got lots of things. We've got the Mandalay Bay Shark Aquarium. We've got the Eiffel Tower to do. We want to go around the pool in at least one hotel.
And speaking of hotels, I just wanted to say something about the Excalibur. A lot of people say it's like a shithole. A lot of people said that to us, and a lot of people on the reviews apparently say it's like
a
the
crack
worst
den.
of the worst.
It's dated.
We've
fair
not
dues.
seen any of that. We've really enjoyed going in there.
I mean, to be fair, we've not seen the rooms, but
No, but
it's not like a crack den like people were saying on the reviews.
well, it might be. We've just not noticed it.
Well, yeah, but
we've
you'd think
liked
it was
the
gonna be in the
bars.
hotel.
We've liked the bars.
It's pretty much the same as them all, to be honest.
Yes, really, they're all pretty much of a much.
I'm just taking my socks off.
So we'll see you on the next vlog, guys. Thanks for watching it. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below.
Can I just say, we are ready to leave Vegas.
But we're not leaving Vegas for 2 more days. So
Eh?
there'll be another vlog.
2 days?
We're not going until Tuesday.
Yeah, but the vlog on Tuesday won't be about Vegas. It'll be about us driving
One
to
more
Area
Vegas
51.
vlog. One more Vegas vlog, and we'll see you on that. Goodbye.
Bye.